and call me Cat. But what we love most about him around here is his funny Instagrams. Take a look.
I'm here in the airport flying home. Well, listen, when I got to security, they pulled me out of the line and they said they had to check me for bomb residue. But put me behind a curtain and started feeling me up. Listen, I know I'm hot, and I know that dynamite comes in small packages. But really, now, I was thinking about maybe I should file a complaint. Except I kind of like you.
Ain't nobody like him. Please welcome Leslie Jordan. First of all, you are so special to me. Thank you so much for being here again. This is not his first time. Leslie came and participated so graciously to help me to create like the reel and the pilot for me to be able to get the show. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you for coming out. And ain't nobody like him. Nobody. If you don't know, you're going to find out today. Tell me how many Instagram followers you got now.
Well, maybe 5,700,000.
Wow! That's amazing. What do people say when they see you now?
Well, people, you know, it's interesting because most of my Instagram followers don't know I'm an actor.
They don't?
I've been at it for 40 years. They come up and say, we just heard you act. We're going to look you up.
Well, what do they think you do?
Just to Instagram, write those funny Instagram things. I don't know how it works. But there'll be 1 million a day, just like that.
Just popping up.
Just popping up.
Well, you know we love you, right?
Well.
Because you're something else. Now, and then don't you hear his accent? Like that voice it's just captivating alone. Like, for me, I know people will always say, I'll be like, how you recognize it? And they'll be like, your voice. Do people recognize you from your voice?
Oh my gosh, the minute I open my mouth. Of course, it's, you know, I can't hide. You know, I can't put on a baseball cap and some sunglasses and walk around. I bet people recognize you too. They just know.
I put the hood on the hat and
but
the
they
mask.
know you when they hear that voice.
Go into character, but when they hear my voice, so that's why I was thinking, because your voice is so distinctive.
Yes.
Has anyone ever wanted you to get rid of your accent or anything like that?
Well, you know, when I was a kid, I was in 4th grade, and my mother bought me a tape recorder so I could memorize a poem. And I heard my voice for the first time, and I was horrified.
Why?
Because I sound like a girl. And I sound like a girl. I sound like an old woman. I was about 8 years old, sound just like an old woman. But, you know, I've made millions off of it, so now...
There you go.
But I got this job. My first job in Hollywood was my agent called and said, they want you to be the spokesperson for the Selective Service. And I said, for what?
Yeah, for what?
They wanted a funny little genie, like sitting on the headboard of the 18-year-old to sign up for the Army. And I'm supposed to say, guess what today is, Ralph? The Selective Service specifically states you must register at the post office within 30 days of your 18th birthday. And I was so horrified. And it was a PSA, which means public service announcement, which means they don't pay you except for the day. Well, just the day you do. Oh, I'm a fool, honey. I should be rich by now. But anyway, that would run, and I'd be in some bar having the best old time, and the TV would be on, and I'll say, hey, Ralph, guess what today? And I'm just...
Don't have, brother. I love you so much. I love you so much. I heard you just recently lost your mom and one of your sisters.
Sister. I have identical twin sisters, and they don't even have names. They've just always been Cricket and Sister.
Aww.
And we lost Sister this year. She had not been well for a really long time. And then my mother died a month to the day after Sister. And the doctor said to me, your mother died of a broken heart. And he said, we are finding out more and more within the medical community how that's a real, you know, people have said that forever and ever. Oh, she died of a broken heart. He said, no, medically we can tell you, you know, what happens. And so, you know, I was gutted. It's been so rough.
I understand that.
Something will happen. Like when I found out I was going to be on this show, my first thought was, I'm going to call Mama.
Oh.
You know, I'm going to call Mama.
Yeah.
I got to call Mama. But, you know, she's looking out for me.
Always.
Always.
They never, ever leave you.
In fact, even more so now, because I'll be thinking I'm going to get up to something, you know, like do something, you know, I'm not supposed to do, and I'll think, ooh, Mama be able to see now.
Yep.
I mean, really see.
She's watching you.
She's watching.
She watched you, and she was very supportive. I know you got a lot of memories because that's what we tend to hold on to. So tell me about, so she helped you, your dad get you your Christmas gift you wanted that he didn't want to get you?
Oh, yeah, my daddy was a lieutenant colonel in the Army, and I was not exactly the son he envisioned. You know, I'm out there twirling the baton in the front yard. Daddy, watch me twirl. But he just loved me, and I sat on Santa Claus' lap and asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said, a bride doll.
A bride doll?
And my daddy said to my mother, I'm not going to buy him a bride doll. Well, Christmas Eve, Mama said to him, you know, you going to explain it to him in the morning? Because it's all I could talk about was that bride doll. And he went out, this is 1958, a lieutenant colonel in the Army, and he found me the most beautiful bride doll. Mother said she was life-size to a 3-year-old in cellophane. And when I came down the steps and I saw her, I squatted on the floor and peed.
Well, I learned on my travels that nothing is good or bad, it just is.
Well, I'm so glad to hear you say that because this is a juice bar now.
Yeah, loving it. Quick question, why is it a juice bar?
Okay, hear me out. I noticed that on this street, there's a Soul Cycle, a gym, and a yoga studio.
And I noticed if I agree with Randy, she's nicer to me.
So you're back for season 3, and I heard you got some love interest coming through.
Yes, they picked us up for 22 episodes, and we're
wow.
off.
Congratulations.
And I'm going to fall in love. There's a female impersonator that performs at a club I go to, and I fall in love, and shenanigans will ensue.
So, I mean, it's cats on the set. Now, you know I love cats. I ain't got nothing around here, but y'all got cats on the set. How do you feel about the cats?
I love cats. We have 7 at Mama. Mama left us a bunch of her cats, and now we've got 7 at my place in Tennessee. But on the set, there'll be 20 cats at once sometimes.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Any hairless cats?
Uh-uh.
You don't, why you found out? You know I got a hairless cat.
So does Mayim. Well, Mayim's died a year ago.
Yeah.
Well, Peterbilt or Peterbald or something. Hers was a special kind of Sphinx cat.
Because I have, yeah.
Peterbald.
And you don't like them because they just feel like a little water ball.
I know, but they look like they need to eat.
They look like they need to eat.
They look too skinny,
Well,
like a supermodel or something.
I think he looked like a little alien, but if you gave him a little hair, then could you get along with him?
Uh-huh.
You think
and probably
so?
if I had one, I'd fall desperately in love. But we've had the cats. We have so many of them. People forget how much personality they have.
They do. So tell me, are you a guest judge on The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Oh, I got to be on a host, but then there was Joel McHale. You know who he is? You know Joel McHale.
Oh, is that your new crush?
Yes, and listen, he's 9 feet tall.
Is he really?
And I'm standing there beside him, and he just rendered me mute. I couldn't even speak. I had such a crush on him. They'd asked me to say something. I couldn't quit looking at Joel McHale. And, yeah, but that was fun on The Masked Singer. You ever been on that program?
I heard that they think that I'm under the mask somewhere singing, but I'm not going to tell you if it's me or not. But do you think it's me at all on the show? Or is that not your episode? I don't know. I'm not going to tell it. I want y'all to watch the show like you need to watch the show. I ain't going to tell you, so you watch the show, because that's the point of the show, is to get some singing,
your voice
right?
is so recognizable, but we've had people on there that you would think you'd know their voice. They change it up a little bit.
I can never figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'm good. All I need to hear a voice is one time, and I can normally tell. But on that show, I can never tell.
The only one I figured out was Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Did you just drop it? Okay, don't worry. We'll change in a second. So you're doing look at you. You're ashamed now. A Lego Christmas special? What is that? Because I love anything Christmas.
They called me up and they said, do you want to be the Lego master? And we've got Will Arnett, and he's the main, and it's going to be you and Cheryl Hines. You know Cheryl Hines, that was on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes.
We went to Atlanta, and we had so much fun. But see, I thought I was going to be the judge. They made me build. It's the first time, I'm telling you, how many How many times since I've been an actor have I sat there and looked at the clock and thought, it's 3:30, I got to build. Because like this, and they said, well, Leslie, what you need to do is build a wall. Build a wall?
With Legos?
Yes.
Did you build the wall?
Yes.
How long did it take you?
It took me all day long. It took me 8 hours. They said, well, and then they said, it's going to be a castle wall. It's going to go around this way.
Did you make the castle?
Yes, I made it all.
You did it.
Yeah,
Give me
y'all
five
got to
for that.
see
Come on,
it.
come on. You did a good job.
I did a good job. It was hard,
It was
though.
hard. I hear you started singing in the church choir.
I did. I grew up in the Baptist church, and I was put in choir when I was real, real little. And I would sing so loud that the choir leader would tell me, why don't you just mouth? Why don't you just mouth the words? Because I would sing so loud. And that's the only thing, I'm a good singer, but give me a hymn. That's the only thing I can sing really, really good is a hymn.
Yeah.
And I, a few years ago, decided I'm going to do an album and I'm going to sing some hymns. And I made a wish list. I thought if I could sing a hymn, who would I want to sing a hymn with? And not one person turned me down. I sang a hymn with Dolly Parton. I sang a hymn. Maybe you come see me on my next.
I was wondering where I was on the program.
I know. Listen, I had Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam come and sing with me. Chris Stapleton. Oh, yeah, Chris Stapleton and his wife Morgan. You wouldn't believe Brandy Carlisle. Brandy Carlisle came and sang with me.
Singing people.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And then you got to sing for Michelle Obama.
Well, I didn't get to sing. I used to do this one-man show, and I would do it in, this is why I had no money. People say, why don't you do it now? I said, because I don't have to. I got a few dollars. Listen, I had to do that show, 44 venues all over the world. I would have to do that show just to keep the ship afloat. But anyway, in my show, I would do it in bars and get kind of dirty with it. And so I'm sitting in Palm Springs, California. I look out and there's Michelle Obama on the front row.
You said she was singing dirty with it and she was out there?
Yeah, I said, I can't sing. And not only was she there, her daughters were with her. And I'm going to whisper it to you. I have a word in my show. What?
I heard you.
I say it. But listen, I say it if you knew in reference to the story, because I'm talking about how hard it is to be a good Christian, but grow up gay. And I've been baptized 14 times. But anyway, I was singing, and I said, I was about to do the show there, sat Michelle Obama and her daughters. And they had been invited. Valerie Jarrett had came to see the show and brought them all out there. And I thought, oh, I can't say that dirty word. I'm not going to say that dirty word. I said that dirty word, and they hopped up and high-fived each other.
Oh, so they enjoyed it.
Well.
I ain't going to tell you what he said. Wow.
Okay. A dirty word. But, she's wonderful.
She is so wonderful.
I cannot say enough.
And the girls
good.
are wonderful.
And the daughters. And they're just fun. But, yeah.
They're a lot of fun. Okay, since you told me that word you said, I'm wondering if you know. What's this? I'm just learning of this. What is it called? Hold it up. Mile High Club. Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Do I have to whisper that? The Mile High Club is a club in which you have sexual relations up in an airplane.
Now, how you know that?
Well, they sneak into the bathroom and stuff, I guess. How would I know?
Okay, we're gonna change this up. Okay, now you didn't put me on the program on your hymn album, so would you like to sing a song with me? I want to sing one of your good old hymns that you got. I can't have you here and not render a selection.
But do you know this one?
What's this one?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Sing!
Let it shine.
Let it shine. Let it shine.